When I started selling on Amazon, I didn't have a clear idea of all the Amazon FBA fees. Okay, so the FBA fees are the fees that you have to pay in order to keep your business running on Amazon. Okay, so there are different type of fees. Though there's like the selling fees, there's a referral fees, and also there are inventory fees. Okay, so we're gonna go and do a breakdown of these fees, and I'm gonna show you step by step how these fees are calculated and how can impact your Amazon FBA business. But first, let's get into the intro. Guys, so it's very important to understand all those fees, because when you will eventually go and see your payment summary, okay, you want to know how those fees are deducted and where they're coming from, so we will have no surprises. Okay, so the first one, and which is the most straightforward one, is the subscription fee. Okay, so you have two options here. So you could either sign up for the professional selling plan, which is $40 a month, and basically it allows you to sell unlimited quantities of items on Amazon. Okay, and the prices stay the same. Okay, but also you have another option. Let's say you're just planning to sell a few items per month, and you're just starting stuff, or you do like retail arbitrage. So you can have the option of like pay as you go. Okay, so you don't have a monthly subscription fee, but you just pay $1 per each item that you sell. Okay, so I believe that it's a pretty fair fee that Amazon charges you, because at the end of the day, they offer you a lot of technology. They offer you like the Seller Central account, where you can have a pretty good overview of how your business is actually doing. And these technologies are an expense for Amazon, so he somehow has to get this money back. Okay, so the second type of fee that we have when we sell on Amazon is it's the one is called the referral fees. Okay, of course, like people, they don't like Amazon. They say, "Oh my God, this referral fees is too high," but for what you get, and for the amount of service that Amazon gives to you, at the end of the day, if you think about it, it's not that much. Okay, because they give you exposure. When you rank also your product, you won't have to pay that much even for advertising. Okay, and whereas if you have a different online store, you have to pay for the entire advertising itself. Okay, and I'm not saying that you don't have to pay advertisement on Amazon, because sometimes you do, but when you rank your product, you basically get those sales organically. Okay, so okay, so as I was saying earlier, you have the option of paid you know you pay $1, but this refers just for the um, for the pay as you go option that Amazon gives you. Okay, so but the referral fees is basically paid on each item sold. Okay, it varies on different type of categories. Okay, so let's say you have an item that it's in the camera and photo and cell phone device. Okay, Amazon charges you just the 8%. Okay, but if you are in any other categories, let's say you sell like pet supplies, you sell office products, that referral fees goes up to 15%. Okay, but also Amazon started a new program which is called Small and Light. So if your product is cost less than $10, and it has some certain like weight requirement, and I think it's just like less than a pound, something like that, you will be charged less, much less than than the normal referral fees. Okay, so it kind of Amazon incentivize like people have even to sell items there are like less than $10. Okay, because at the end of the day, if you have to pay for the product, then you have to pay for the shipping, then you have to pay the 15% fees. At the end of the day, the profit margin are very low. They are very low for product less than $10, but still, you know, it's somehow Amazon try to incentivize people they they're content with small profit margin. Okay, so then we're going to another type of fee. It is called that fulfillment fee. Okay, so in this fulfillment fee, basically you get all the picking and packing of the product. Okay, so Amazon stores the product for you. Okay, so all those people that they work in these fulfillment centers, they have to get paid, right? And what do? They just go and pick the product, and then they package it for you, and then they will ship it. Okay, so nowadays Amazon, you know, has been gone crazy with technology. They got robots. They just go in the right aisle and then get the product. Then they'll bring it back to the person. They will eventually pack it and then ship it. Okay, but on this fulfillment fee, you also have the handling of the customer service. Okay, so for example, let's say the item gets lost. Okay, or it doesn't arrive on time. You won't get involved with this type of issues. Okay, so Amazon has got a great customer service, so your customer will contact Amazon and say, hey, you know, the package is not arrived on time, where is my package? And also they handle their returns, which you know, I don't know if you have had an experience like owning your own Shopify or your online stores. When customers want returns, you're gonna be the one handling all these type of things. Whereas Amazon has got a very streamlined returning process, which it's super easy. You just like you print the label, then you go to the post office, and then the item gets like get back to the fulfillment centers. Okay. So in terms of like the amount of money that they charge you, it depends on the size of the item. Okay, we have two options here. So Amazon categorizes the items into two categories. The first one is the standard size, and the second one is the oversize. Okay, so on the standard size, you have two categories. You have the small size, and then you have the large size. Okay, so anything that weighs from 0 to 21 pounds, Amazon charges you from $2.41 to $5.26, which it's pretty cheap, because if you consider like other fulfillment options, they charge you at least $7, even if even if the item is like probably less than a pound. Okay, so then when the item goes over like 3 pounds, so let's say your items will eventually the shipping weight of the item is going to be 5 pounds, then you have to add you have to add this 38 cents times 2. Okay, so they charge 38 cents per pound, which still kind of a cheap fee that that eventually you get charged for it. Okay, so then the other tier is the oversize. Okay, so Amazon categorized product as small, medium, and large, and within these categories, all the products, they will weigh from a range from 21 to 150 pounds. Okay, also you have a special oversized category, which it's for very heavy object, and I don't think it's like many people do this this type of special special items. Okay, so anyway, the cost for this is from $8.26 to $151. Okay, of course, this is kind of like a kind of expensive fee, but if you think about it, an item that weighs 150 pounds, it costs much more than than an item that it's like few pounds. Of course it depends, but generally you have to put into consideration that the more Amazon as the more Amazon has to occupy space in their fulfillment center, of course these prices also go up, because there will be like more like workforce to handle those products when they do the pick and packing of the product. So it's generally speaking, the more it weighs, of course, also the shipping fees, they're gonna be higher. Okay, so then we have another fee, which is the storage fee. Okay, so basically the storage fee is a fee that you pay to Amazon, okay, to keep your inventory in their fulfillment centers. Okay, so your inventory sits in their warehouses, okay, and you pay a fee. Okay, so you have two type of fees at the moment. Okay, so you have the monthly fees and the long-term fees. Okay, so recently Amazon has changed the way they're handling long-term fees. So before, okay, any item, okay, that was sitting in the warehouses more than 6 months was going to pay I'm not saying like a huge fee, but it was going to pay a certain amount more than the usual monthly fee, because of course they want that your inventory moves fast, so they can accommodate more item, and of course they can sell more and they can have more space. All right, so you actually at the moment pay only if the items have been in the fulfillment centers more than 365 days. Okay, so after 1 year you get charged long-term fees, but before the year you won't get charged anything. Okay, so then when it comes down to monthly fee, what they do, they'll categorize based on the month that your inventory sits in their warehouses. Okay, so of course when is the holiday season and stuff, they want they want inventory that move fast, and people start sending in all the holiday items, so they're very busy, and therefore they'll charge you a lot more than usual. So if you see here, okay, from January till September they charge you like 69 cents per cubic foot for the standard size, and then 48 cents for the oversize. But then when it comes down to October till December, they almost triple the they almost triple their fee. So it's $2.40. Okay, so it's quite expensive, like holding the inventory from October till December. But the idea behind this is that when it comes to holiday times, generally speaking, you have spikes in sale. So, you can somehow leverage these expenses with the more sale you make. Okay, so that's it. So this is I wanted to make this overview about all these fees, because I think it's very important to have a clear, understanding of how all those fees works, and so you won't have any surprises when you will see your payment report. Okay, so so if you have any questions, or if something is not clear, please comment below and ask me all your questions, and I will make sure to answer those. And Also, you know, if you got value out of this video, please share some love and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.